Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is my 2016 Best of Beauty video. So I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite products that I was completely obsessed with for long periods of time throughout 2016. And honestly, there's quite a few, so I'm going to try and quickly go through them and hopefully this video isn't too long. So yeah, let's just jump on in. I think I'm gonna start with the face and then kind of move on as you would do your makeup naturally. All right, so starting with primers, I have one primer that I really did gravitate towards for the majority of the first half of 2016, and then on the second half of 2016 I kind of started using a lot more different ones, kind of mixing it up. So this one definitely wins because for a while this was the only primer I was using in any foundation routine, and it is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. And this one is the gray packaging. This one is the smoothing primer, and as you guys know, Makeup Forever has a bunch of different primers that target specific skin needs. So this one is for smoothing, and I really liked it, especially in this area right here where there's pores, a little bit of texture, you know, not the greatest stuff. So I really like this foundation. I really like this primer. It was a really good one for me, and I used it a ton in the first half of 2016. Moving on to foundation, I have two foundations that were my ride or dies throughout 2016. One of them is a drugstore item and one of them is a higher end. And honestly, like 2016 was a year for foundations. A lot of really good foundations came out throughout 2016, and honestly it's still going. Like 2017, I can tell already there's been a few launches already and they've been really good, but these two are ones that I've been using all throughout 2016. I always go back to them, I find, so that's why these guys are the winners. So the drugstore one, to no one's surprise, is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. I also really do love the Pro Glow, and I used that one a lot in 2016, but this one is definitely my favorite. I do have oily skin, so it's a very reliable foundation for me because it really does mattify. It says it's medium coverage, but honestly, I think it's full coverage. At least to my likings, it's definitely more of a full coverage foundation. So I have two shades. I have 107 and 104. I mix them together. I'm pretty sure 105 would be my perfect shade, but yeah, I really like this foundation. I highly recommend it. The high-end foundation is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting. This is a foundation. This is a foundation and a concealer. The one thing that was really intriguing about this foundation was the ginormous applicator, which I ended up loving. So yeah, I really like this foundation. It gives a medium coverage finish and it just lasts all day long and looks just really nice and natural. And I have the shade 6.5 Buttermilk, and I do have a full review, so I will link my full review on this little guy down below so you guys can check it out more in depth if wanted. For concealers, I have two concealers, and honestly, they are drugstore. They're two drugstore concealers that are really awesome. One of them I've been using for years, and the other one I've been using a lot in 2016. The first one is a little quad. I've completely used it up. You can tell that it is a hot mess, but I don't have a new one. So as many of you guys know, my fellow Canadians, we lost Target in 2015, I think it was. Target closed in Canada. It was a short visit, but anyways, Sonia Kashuk is only available at Target. So when they were closing, I purchased like 2 or 3 of these to stock up because they are my favorite concealers for fixing lipstick, cutting your eyeliner, carving out the brows, like those kinds of things. I love this concealer palette for, and this was my last one, and it is pretty well done. I only use it for special occasions now, just scraping at the corners. I do have to definitely visit a Target next time I go to the States and pick up some of these because they're so good. This is in the shade 07 Light, and it's perfect. It's perfection. And then my more everyday go-to concealer has definitely by far been the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It is just phenomenal. It is definitely a huge dupe for the NARS Creamy Concealer. I personally like getting the shade Sand or Light Medium. One of the two, both of them work really well for me, and I love it. I love the consistency. I love the way it blends out. I love the way it looks. I love everything about it. I love the price. It's a really good concealer. And this past year, I have gone through, I kid not, probably like 7 And these are two of them right here. All right, to set the under eyes, there's only really one product that I truly love to set underneath for like loose powders, and it is by far the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I just have the regular translucent. I don't have the secret brightening one. I've never tried that one. I'm willing to try it, but I'm just using up this guy before I go ahead and purchase that one. This is a really great loose setting powder. I know a lot of people have been talking about the RCM, I think it's what it's called, and it's a lot more affordable. So that's definitely something that I want to try in the year of 2017, because this one, although it's amazing, don't get me wrong, it is quite expensive. I don't even buy the full version. This is like the deluxe travel size or something like that, because it really does last quite a long time. I'm not really one to like bake. I just kind of set. So this is a really great product though. It does not cake up under the eyes at all, and it really does help with creasing, making your eyeshadow making your concealer last all day long. You went too crazy with your contouring, whatever it might be, this is really great for that. Otherwise, for just regular skin powders, my favorite one, and it has been for many years, is also a drugstore product. It is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I've always gotten mine in Silky Beige. This is just a really great powder. It's really lightweight. It's pretty well translucent, even though it does give a little bit of color. It's not gonna give any like serious coverage, but I really like using this more in the forehead area and to kind of just touch up throughout the day if I do get a little oily. This one's really great because it doesn't really add too much coverage, so it's just taking away anything that you don't want, aka oils. I did also want to give a quick shout out to one palette for face wise. This is the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D, and honestly, this is such a great palette. As you can tell, I love the banana shade for setting underneath the eyes, but I also do really love all three of the contour shades. I just find this is the best contour palette on the market, and I highly recommend it. Moving on to bronzers, I only have one bronzer that I really want to talk about, and it is the NYC Sunny Bronzer. I love this guy. I've gone through so many over the years. In this past year, it's always been one that I could trust, rely on. It is a dupe for MAC Gimme Sun, I believe, and if I were to recommend someone to buy one or the other, I would definitely recommend Sunny because it is like $3. Steal. For blushes, I really tried to narrow this down to one, but I couldn't. So as you guys know, I've always been obsessed with Milani baked blushes. I love Berry Amore, and this one here is Luminoso. Luminoso is just a gorgeous peachy pink, and I'm just obsessed. I wore this so much this past year. It was crazy. So I tried to like steer away from it, and then I came across another product, the Essence Silky Touch blushes. Oh my goodness. I can't remember when exactly I picked these up. Probably, I would say about 5-6 months ago. And I picked up a couple of their shades, and Baby Doll and Adorable are definitely my favorite. They're just like really pretty mauvey pinks, and they just look incredible on the skin, and they're really great quality for the price. I think I got these for like $2-3, and they last a long time, and they're really great quality, and I just love them. So yeah, Milani and Essence blushes are by far my favorite. All right, so for highlighters, there's two highlighters that I wanted to talk about. The first one is an individual highlighter. This is Becca's Moonstone, and honestly, this is one of the first high-end highlighters I ever bought, and I just never looked back. Like, can you guys see it? Probably not. It is such a stunning shade, and one thing that I like about it is that it really does go with all looks. I don't find that it is just minimized to cool tone looks or warm tone looks. I find you can go either way with this one, which is really great. I do have to shout out this palette. I have not had it for the entire year, but I did use it to death once I got it. And it is the Anastasia Glow Kit. This is in Gleam, so it's the silver packaging, and look at these shades. They're so pretty, super pigmented, and easy to use. So if you are in the market to buy highlighters, I recommend picking up some of Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes because they're so worth it. You get 4 really good ones, and they're universal because they all kind of look different. Okay, so moving on to eyes. I really don't have that many favorites for eyes compared to face, but there's a few things that I kind of wanted to give a quick shout out to. So one thing that has really become a ride or die favorite for me is the NYX eyeshadow base. This one is in skin tones, so it's just like a warm beige color, and this really does a good job at just concealing your eyelid and making your eyeshadows go on really easily. So this has definitely replaced my MAC paint pots, and I can't say enough good things about this. It is truly so amazing. If you haven't tried it, I really suggest trying it out because it's not drying at all and it just conceals completely and looks amazing. Eyeshadow wise, another Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I buy almost all of them because they're just my favorite eyeshadow formula. But this one here is definitely my favorite one. I'm pretty sure this one was limited edition, but it's so good. So this one is the Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. And I just use these shades to death this year. Like even some of these more funky shades, like the blue, there's like a deep purple, and the gold. I use them all. Like I touched every single one of these shadows, which I find is a little bit rare in palettes because there's always like one shade that you're kind of just, you don't know how to work with it, you don't know what to do with it, it doesn't suit your skin tone, whatever it may be. But every single shade in this palette I loved, used, and enjoyed. Mascara and eyeliner. These are two ride or dies. I love these products and I'll probably always have these two as my favorites. I love trying new liners and mascaras, but geez, these ones are just so good. So it's the L'Oreal Telescopic. This one is in Carbon Black. I just love this one. Like, I know the wand looks funky, but trust me, like, it is so good. It is just gonna make your lashes look like 5 times longer. You don't even need falsies with this mascara. It's amazing. I can never get it back in to the tube though. That's the only bad thing. And then I snap the wand. And for liner, it is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. I love this one. The tip is just really helpful if you're struggling with getting that crisp wing. I highly recommend trying out this one because it is really helpful, and I definitely think that this helped me through 2016 to learn how to really get a good wing. So yeah, we're never parting ways. But one bad thing about this one is I find it's always sold out because it's so good. Moving on to lips. I could go on and on and on and on and on, but I narrowed it down to 3 and they're all nude. They're pretty much the exact same color, but they're all favorites. So the first one is Milani lipstick. This one is, it's seen better days, so I'm not gonna show you guys up close. But this one is in Nude Cream. This is my go-to everyday lipstick. It is not drying, it goes on really pigmented, and it's just beautiful. So that's Nude Cream right there. So matte lips were obviously a huge thing in 2016. They still are, and I still love them. So two of them, ones that I really liked, were the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. I could not stop wearing this one. It is amazing. I love the formula as well. It's super comfortable, and it's one of those formulas that are so easy, and because it's a nude, it's so easy to apply that you can do it like literally in the car with no mirror. And the last one is the Tarte Tartist Lip Paint. This one, I think it's called TBD. Yeah, TBT. I'm doing really beautiful swatches, by the way. So, Abu Dhabi's in the middle, so you can see it's a little bit more of a deeper nude. And then we've got this one, Tarte TBD. No, sorry, TBT. And then this one again is the Milani Nude Cream. That wraps up my best of beauty for 2016. 2016 was definitely a great year for me. I had so much fun with my YouTube channel and with my Instagram. So thank you guys for all your support. It really does mean a lot that you guys come here, watch my videos, interact with me on social. It's really a lot of fun. I'm really excited for 2017. I think it's gonna be another awesome year for makeup, my YouTube, my Instagram. I'm heading to LA in a couple weeks for Generation Beauty, and I cannot wait. So if you're going, comment down below so we can meet up. I don't think I have anything else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.